So now I'll be explaining how the design environment works here at Thunkable. So the screen that you're seeing right here on my screen is basically the design screen. What you will see is we have a kind of a phone right here. I can zoom in, zoom out. So this is kind of like my phone screen, which is just a blank screen right now. And to fill this up, we can grab a lot of different components here from the left side. We've got stuff like button, label, image, text input, list viewer, group, web viewer, switch, and so many more. You can literally scroll them down and you can just drag and drop whichever component you want. For example, if I wanted a button in my app, I would just click on the button, drag it, and I could just place it wherever I want it. So I think I'm gonna place it right here. So this is my button. You can also increase or decrease its size using these tiny little squares that you've got at the corners of this red dotted box that comes around the component. Let's say I wanted a circular button. So I could adjust it like that, and you can place it wherever you want. If you wanted to add some text, you could get label. You could again drag and drop the label and put it wherever you want. Now this is how my label comes up as, and I'm just gonna make it a little big because I wanted to have the title of my app. That is gonna say my first app, so I'm just gonna place it right here. And you can see that the box becomes super big that contains my label. Now what is the label used for? It's basically there to add text to it. Now you can customize all these things using the properties column right here on the right side. So these are all the different properties that you can work with. The first one is there to basically change the text, so the display text. I think I'm just gonna put in my first app. So you see whatever I'm putting here, right here in this box, is coming up in this label that's here on the phone screen. Now you could do a lot of more things to it. You could change the font. You have a lot of different fonts that Thunkable offers. I think I'm gonna try this one. Okay, you could also change the color next. You can pick whatever color you like. Then you've got the essential properties like the font weight, which is B for bold. This one for italics. This one if you want it to be underlined. This one if you want a strike through, which I don't really want right now. This one to align the text in whichever direction you want. I think I want to put it in the center. This is for the font size, which is 18 right now. I want to probably make it super big. Even bigger than that, I'm gonna go with 100. And how many lines do you want to use? You can just like type that right here. There are some more advanced properties that you would be learning about once you get started with the tutorial. So yeah, I have my label done, and I've got my button. You can also click on the button, change the properties of the button. Now, do you see on the top right here, it shows me the ID of my button. Now, you can call your button something different by clicking on rename, and you can put it, you can give any name to your button. So I'm gonna maybe put button first. You could change the text here. And again, a lot of things are here. So yeah, that's kind of about it for the design. Now, one thing that you'd also see is You have an app tree right here on the top left that kind of shows you how many different screens you have, um, what are the different components in each screen. So we have a screen one right here that has the first component, which is a label, the second component, which is the button. Again, you could also change the name of these components from here by clicking on this pencil. Or if you wanted, you could just delete any component by clicking on that delete button right there. Now to add a screen, right above the phone, you're going to see screen one, and then you have this plus sign. You can click on the plus sign, and then it's going to help you add a different screen. You can again change the names of the screen and add whatever components you want. You can switch between the screens by just simply clicking on them. So that's a little bit about the design environment. We'll be learning more as we move ahead with the tutorials.